welcome to
Neapolitan
Scoop Podcast.
My name is Steph.
My name is Shay.
And my name is Rose. Thank you for tuning in to Neapolitan Scoop Podcast, where you get your weekly scoop. If you have not subscribed to our podcast, what are you waiting for? Go subscribe right now. Before we jump in, as always, quick note on our content. It is created for adult audiences only. We advise listener discretion and viewer discretion due to depictions of and discussions of violence, sexuality, mental illness, existential struggle, and some downright filthy language. It might be a lot to take in, so if at any time you need to take a breather, feel free to do so and come back. With that being said, and that gotten out the way, today's topic: when people are trying to holler at you. We have no background like we usually do, so we're going to hit straight to the questions with Shay.
All right. So, what do you say or do when you're not interested? So they come at you, "Hey, little mama."
Hi, little mama.
"Hey, little mama, I like your shoes. What's your name?"
I just be like, hey.
Yeah, I think it's a little
and
awkward.
hope that it is. You don't know what to say. You just be like, you don't want to be rude, but you also are not interested, so you don't want to be too overly friendly.
Yeah.
But then you are very, aggressive. So that's all I do. I'll be like, hey, and then, can I get your number? No, I'm okay.
No, thank you.
I think I always, even when I was single, I always used the excuse of I'm married or I have a girlfriend, boyfriend. So I always had that excuse. Oh no, I'm dating. Thank you. But then I don't know. I had some. Yes, that's what I was gonna say. I had some of them that were like, well, I don't care. I'm not trying to talk to him, or I'm not trying to talk to them. So, but I think it to me it was a little awkward when you were like, oh, like you're nice to someone, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, okay, well, go ahead and give me your number. You're like, oh,
no.
And then I don't know if you guys remember back in the day, there used to be this phone number they had to where you would give that phone number out whenever you wanted to reject somebody.
And the rejection
and it was
hotline.
like a voice note. It was a hotline. So, after a while they caught on to that. So it was like, nah, that's that hotline number. You're like, where?
They get to let me call you while you standing right here just to make sure you gave me the right number type shit. I remember somebody did that to me and I thought that was so like creepy. I'm like,
that was the worst.
Are you scared of rejection? that I gave you the wrong number?
They're scared of going home and realizing it's the wrong number.
So you're gonna try to check me in my face? What are you trying to tell me?
Pretty much. Like, girl, let me see if it's gonna ring. I've had some.
Go ahead.
When like Rose, it was like, that they be you tell them that you have a wife or whatever, or boyfriend or girlfriend, and some of them be like, you can't have friends.
Yeah.
Damn well you ain't trying to
follow up. Exactly.
It definitely is.
One response I would give to that, I'll be like, if I was your girlfriend, would you want me to have friends? And that get them.
Exactly.
So that come back right there, because damn well if I was your girlfriend, you wouldn't want me having no damn friends. But
I remember recently I had blew my tire out, and so I went to the tire shop to get a new tire. It was just a random tire shop that I Googled that happened to have my tire that day. So I go up and it's a Hispanic Mexican shop, right? So the man who comes out, he immediately just starts flirting with me. Like I had my dog with me and he was speaking Spanish. I didn't understand nothing that was going on in that conversation. He was just talking about my dog and he asked me how much. And then he was telling everybody to come to the car to see the dog. And then he started asking me if what my age was. And I'm like, I couldn't understand him. So he had to break it down for me. He's like, me, 36, you I was like, oh, I said, I'm 32. He said, oh, okay. I think he was hinting that I didn't look 32 because he seemed surprised. And then he asked me if I was married, which he asked in Spanish, and I didn't understand that either. And then he ended up, I was like, oh, I have a boyfriend. He said, you boyfriend? I said, I have a boyfriend. So then he ended up teaching me how to say boyfriend in Spanish. And then he ended up teaching me how to say flat tire in Spanish. So I guess if I'm ever in the situation again, I know how to say boyfriend and flat tire.
Is doing the most.
And for you to not give me a discount,
The most.
don't flirt with me if I can get a discount on this tire.
You turn this into
Huh?
I said he done turned it into a Spanish class.
Right. I was just laughing the whole time because I'm like, I'm just really trying to get my tire changed and get up out of here. I'm really not trying to indulge in whatever it is you're trying to indulge in.
No, I stopped being friendly because of that. I don't know, but for some people, being friendly equals you trying to talk to them.
Right.
Especially men. I figured that out where men, it's like you can't be nice to them because as soon as you're friendly, you're nice, they wanna think that you're trying to, talk to them. It's like, no, I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm trying to be nice. I'm not, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they can't, I mean, I don't know. Because I often say it's like they can't differentiate the two, but yeah. If I can't be nice to you, well, dang, there's no point in me even talking to you. Like, let me just not even be cordial. Get the fuck out my face. So you really get the end of the picture. Let me see. I had somebody recently try to holler at me at the club too. And it was just one of those where I'm just trailing my friends trying to get through the bar and they're just on the side and he kind of like grabbed me. I was just like, hey. Yeah. And I just kept going.
That's another thing. They get really like why are you touching me? Like
exactly.
Stop.
There's no boundaries.
Like, none. Like, why are you comfortable doing this? Like, this is not cute.
This is how you catch cases. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself.
That's crazy.
Thanks.
I'm trying to think. Mm-hmm. I have given the wrong number before.
I think we all have. I don't know that there's women out there that hasn't always given the correct number.
Giving out my siblings' numbers.
No, that's horrible.
Because you know how like Shay said,
that's
like
horrible.
some of them will tell you like call the number. So if I make up a number and it's not working and they call me there, it's kind of like, oh shit. So what I would do is I pretend like my phone was dead. And then I'll give them like one of my siblings' phone numbers. That way at least I know it's gonna ring. And then I'll be like, yeah, when it whatever. So I've had a couple of situations where, and my siblings have done the same. They'll give out my number.
Really?
Yeah, it was a time my sister gave out. Oh my God, y'all! It was crazy. She gave my number to some dude in the club that was trying to talk to her, and I guess she didn't tell me or anything. So I'm like in the middle of the day, just sitting in the bed, and somebody FaceTime me, and it was somebody weird. It's like I don't know who this is. So I went to FaceTime. Yes, I'm like, first of all, why is this man like, who is this person FaceTiming? What? So I think the first time they FaceTime me, I did answer, and I looked. I said, "Who is this?" And all you could see is like they weren't face forward on the camera, but you could see a bit of their face. And I was like, "What?" I was like, "This is who the hell is this?" And he wasn't cute, so I was just like, so I texted. I was like, y'all, why this dude just randomly FaceTime me? Like, I don't know who this is. I said, and he kept calling back. And my sister was like, oh, she was like, I gave your number to somebody in the club the other night. I said, bitch. I said, why would you do that and not? Yeah, like, why would you do that and not tell me? So the dude was texting and was like, hey, you remember me? And blah, blah, blah. And I was like, girl, don't get my number out no more. So the next time, the way I got her back is I went to a Rockets game and I subscribed her for the Houston Chronicle. So I used her number.
Subscriber for the Houston Chronicle.
She was like, I don't know why the Houston Chronicle keep calling me. I said, oh, about that. And I used your number to subscribe because they was giving out a free backpack if you subscribe. So I wanted the free backpack. So I used her number. I didn't want them harassing me.
Oh my God.
So
I started doing this thing where I'd be like, give me your number. Because I know I'm not going to call them. But just so they don't feel a full rejection, I'd be like, give me your number. And I did that to a guy. He looked at me. He like, you're not going to call me. I don't know. You know? And then
You're right. I might not.
I might, you know. And then he was like, hold on, I'm about to go do something. And when he said that, I went to the restroom and then I just left. At the place, he found me outside. He was like, oh, hey, I see you trying to dip on me. Let me give you my number. I'm like, oh, okay. God, I forgot what his name was. I need to go through my contact search deleting people because I don't know.
girl, I be having people saved under the crazy. I got somebody saved under, like, I guess the place where I met them. Weird.
Wow.
Chachos.
Like, that's
They
how I
have
be
all
saving
all these bar and grill names, Papacitos and Chachos, La Calle.
But you know what's crazy though? That is a thing though, because these restaurants be having you sign up to get rewards and then they text you. And I know I have like a bunch of random things saved, like Savage Fenty or Megan Thee Stallion or Beyonce or something, you know. So even if you save them to something random,
don't come from like 10 digits. They're usually 4 to 5.
Nobody knows that they're 10 digits but the person who saved the number, unless somebody gets access to your phone actually go and see that it's because Megan Thee Stallion number is 10 digits. It's an actual phone number. But I guess like
I heard 70 celebrities in her phone, like she just connected with them. Like, oh, let me call me.
They be texting me about stuff and I'd be happy to keep up. And if not, I'm get kicked out the group chat. So
the notification texting you, girl, stop.
Oh, you had
I ain't never think of that.
Cut off. Shit. What?
I was like, I never think to save their numbers under, like, you know, I just be having like the 71533 number, like,
oh,
but you, that is hilarious. I'm starting doing it just so I can feel special. Like, what you want, Meg?
All right. Next question. Are men braver than women when they want to talk to someone? I think it just depends. It depends.
I think the standard is that men are supposed to be the ones that, you know, approach someone. Women are supposed to be ladies, and they're the ones that's supposed to be approached. But there are some women out here that don't care.
Or they just be, I wouldn't even say don't, because it almost like it's a bad thing to be the one in the person somebody, because sometimes you have guys that are shy and they may not approach you. And I think it is brave of a woman to approach a guy because they don't expect it, for one. And then like two, I feel like it comes off as you kind of like know what you want and you're not scared to go get it, in a sense, if we were to, you know, approach a man first. So are men braver than women when they want to talk to someone?
Generally, it's more common to see a man approach a woman than a woman approach a man. So if we're generalizing, I think men are more braver than women when it comes to approaching someone.
Yeah, you got to be brave because you don't know if you're going to come over there and get shot down, if you're going to get the cord. Like, you never know. The odds are 50-50.
I think some men may see a woman approaching them as in, oh, she just fast, or she just thirsty, or, you know.
She after my money because I'm popping bottles in the club.
She just want a free drink, you know, like that's how they take it.
And
maybe I do. But so,
and they can't afford one free drink, then that's a problem.
Right.
I would say the time being the person to approach a male is not because I wanted something serious. It was likely because I wanted a free drink or something. I was like, hey, how are you? What do you do? And blah, blah, blah. Knowing damn well I was not interested. I do not care to carry this conversation past this.
Mm-mm.
But honestly, I don't even think it's because I wanted. It was just, like when you go to a bar by yourself and you just make casual conversation. But some
Yeah.
people can translate,
Oh yeah.
oh, she must be trying to talk to me. No, I just want to talk to you like a normal person. What do you do?
Right.
I want to be friendly. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could be a connect. Like you might do something that I need, or you may need something that, that's networking. But not everybody
Yeah.
networks. So, but yeah. But it definitely does take some type of bravery because, like you said, especially if you're trying to talk to someone, like getting shot down, like it's like, damn, like,
Yeah.
it bruises. So you're like, damn, what's
Your
wrong with
ego.
me?
And females can be mean sometimes too when it comes to people like trying to talk to them.
Yes. Turn somebody down slowly. Don't be an a-hole.
Yes. Wait, and then some of them don't even be that cute. Like, girl, you over here turning people down like you just the shit. Like, just chill a little bit. Boy, like, don't nobody want you. Like,
Better take what God gave you, goddamn.
yeah. Like, oh, why
What
you
I was gonna
talking to
say?
me?
Mm.
You lost
Nah, I don't know.
Wait. I hate when people do that.
I don't know what I was gonna say because I forgot what I was gonna say per usual. I have to start. That's why I be usually writing down stuff when we be talking because I have a thought and I'm like I don't want to miss it, so I write it down to come back to it. But I ain't got no pen and paper over here right now.
Yeah. Have you ever talked to somebody and got shut down? Like trying to holler?
Who?
Y'all.
Wait, have we ever talked to somebody and got shut down?
You ever approached someone, like tried to talk to someone, and it was just like, I've never known a male to shoot a woman
A
down.
grown
Like,
adult.
That's what I heard.
yeah.
I heard. Of course, ain't no girl gonna get turned down. Like when they be like, "I got niggas." Well, of course you do. You're a female.
Yeah. What a dude look like turning you know, they say like most dudes don't care. They don't even care what you look like. They just care about what's between your legs. So
Have a whole bag over your head the whole time. Wasn't that in a movie where
That
there
is
was a bag?
crazy. That's crazy because I have guy friends that would say that. They're like, it don't matter how ugly she is, you just put
That's
a brown bag
crazy.
over the head.
That's crazy.
brown paper bag girl.
The butter faces. They're like,
Oh, that's
I
funny.
had a friend I used to have a friend that used to say, I don't need to see her face. She's gonna be facing backwards anyway. So
Yep.
She only gonna be able to
like,
identify
all I
her
need
by
to
her
know
back.
is that she got a big butt.
What's them booty? That's what they call them, booty dudes.
Oh man,
Yeah, they your booty look better than your face do.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. I'm glad. Oh my god, that's so like middle school.
That's why I laugh so hard because I'm like, I still remember it. I'm like, girl.
Such a guy
I was like,
thing to say.
Huh?
your booty look better than your face do. She said it's such a guy thing to say.
Right.
But that's kind of true. So I guess men could be mean too, because that's another thing is men that get pissed off when you turn them down. That can
yeah.
get ones that be like, bitch, I ain't like you anyways. Your face, yo booty look better than your face do. And they
Or
just sassy.
aggressive.
Oh yeah. Or
Yeah.
like you turn them down, or you ain't even that cute, or they start cursing you out. Like I've definitely had that happen before. And I'm just like, dude, it's not that serious. Like it's okay. I know you I know you didn't connect with your mama growing up. It's okay.
Stop it.
Because I feel like you got mama issues. Why you mad at me?
That is the petty in you. Because listen, I'm not gonna do that these days. Fuck around and run over my ass in the parking lot. Okay, boo, I'm a bitch. That's fine.
It sound like a bitch to me.
Like your opinion don't even matter. Like I didn't even want to talk to you. Like what makes you think you hurt my feelings right now?
Right, I'm about to go cry in the car. I'm about to go
Oh my
cry in the
God.
car. Spin
He
the
called
block
me.
again.
Let's start over. Get a redo.
Oh
No.
no.
Man, I feel like if we did that in somebody's face, that'd really piss them off. Oh, you think this a game?
They be saying, you think it's funny?
Oh, you think it's funny, huh? Okay.
Ooh, my bad.
Laughing so fucking hard, he gets so mad.
That's the worst. Gosh, about it. Like, ooh. Oh man, but this ooh.
Like, you know that girl, and I'm so mad because I really took her side, the one who supposedly had got hit in the face with a brick, just to find out she lied about that shit. I forgot exactly how it came out, but it came out. Oh, it was on Instagram. It was like trending all over Instagram. And the girl, she not from America, she's from somewhere. I think she's I'm not gonna say no names because I can't think of it right now. But it'll come to me. But yeah, she said she posted this man on Instagram saying that he hit her in the head with a brick because she declined to talk to him. When in reality, that's not really what happened. And then she ended up doing a GoFundMe, right, for surgery to fix her head or whatever. And turns out she had a condition. So the condition is what made her head look the way it did, I believe. And she ended up doing a GoFundMe.
She just wanted free surgery.
She did a GoFundMe, raised all that money, and they was like finding her like in a different country, just spending the money and stuff. Like, girl, it was a whole thing. And I'm like, I defended you. I defended you.
Whatever happened to Risa Tisa? I haven't heard from her no more.
Maybe she had her 15 minutes. I don't know, but I just used to check her TikTok, and she was still like going on shows and stuff. But you're right, I haven't heard about her in a while. I'm about to go look up her page right now. Cause are you still talking to that man or what? Hopefully not.
She probably still married to him.
What was his name? Legion.
They both made money. Legend. What was it? Legion?
Legion. Let me see. Still got 3.6 million followers on TikTok.
Jesus.
Her views are still pretty high in the 100,000s. I don't know what she do. I'm just going through the page, but she's still getting views and shit. Then she ended up getting her an agent. So if you get any 15 minutes of fame, when we get our 15 minutes off of one of these episodes, get an agent ASAP.
I need to start looking around for that.
ASAP. Because I'm trying to do talk shows and everything. I'm trying to be flying to New York, all that. Agent ASAP.
Okay.
We're going to be on the Today Show. We're going to be on Good Morning America. With our custom coffee cups. I got a whole vision. All right, last question. What is the wildest thing a dude or girl has done when rejected?
What is what?
Just the wildest thing a girl or dude has done when rejected. I think the wildest thing is,
to us?
I'm guessing the question is to us. I'm assuming.
Like when we've rejected them, is that I guess.
What is the wildest thing a dude or girl has done when rejected? I mean, I'm gonna assume to me, and the wildest thing somebody has done to me was reject. I didn't. I don't know.
I
didn't. Yeah, because I'm confused. Who did this one?
Rose,
I thought it was Shay.
No, wait. Did I?
I think you did.
I don't know, but just in relation to the question, I think the wildest thing somebody has done to me is curse me out. You know, like it's just call me on my name or something. You know, but I don't think nobody has. I'm gonna go follow her to her car and slash her tires because she told me no. Like, no, I haven't had it. Have y'all heard?
I've had somebody like cuss me out very aggressively. very aggressively. Never to the point where it's violent, but aggressive where it's like that's not needing, like you didn't need to say that, dude. Like shut the fuck up. Like
Yeah.
take it and leave, you know? Um
Yeah.
Bruce
but
egos.
mhm.
What about you, Steph?
I don't think I've ever had anybody just go left. I've had a few people curse me out. Like be like, "Oh, you weren't cute anyways." Okay.
Oh, why are you trying to talk to me, sir? Why are you even here?
Like, okay. But I did have a situation where it was pretty wild. I
Mm-hmm.
was, and this was, I was living in some apartments, and I was living with my then my oldest son's dad, and there was a guy that lived next door to us, like literally across the way from our apartment. And I would see him from time to time. I believe he was married, had children and everything. So one day I left my house, probably to go to work, or I don't know, or something, but I left my house, and my son's dad left too. I think we ended up leaving together, but in separate cars. I don't know where we were going. But anyways, so he ended up getting back home before me. So he called me and he was like, "Hey," he was like, "Did you leave this card at the door?" And I was like, "Card?" I was like, "No, I didn't leave no card at the door. Like, what are you talking about?" He's like, "There was a card on the door." So I pulled up shortly after him. And when I got there, he showed me the card and I opened it. And it was like a Hallmark card. It was really pretty. It was one of them expensive $5.49 ones, not the $2-3 ones. It was in pretty ones.
That thick ass board.
Yes. So I read it, and it was like a note in there. It was like, "Yeah, I've been watching you for a while, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah. Just like I really like you, and I understand your situation, and I think we're in the same situation, blah blah blah." So this whole time I'm thinking my son's dad is like being funny. I was like, "Bro, stop playing. Like, why are you playing games with me? Like, why you put this card on the door?"
Scary.
So
But you
he
know how
got
men
pissed.
can be. They get real jealous real quick. Don't be over here in my territory.
He wasn't playing because his face did not look like it was playing. He was like, "Who said that?" And I
Yeah.
was like, "I don't know. I don't know who said that." He got pissed. He started going outside. He was getting ready to go knock on people's doors. And I was like, "Bro, just chill." Like, just chill. Like, I don't even know who this person is.
Yeah.
Turned out to be the guy next door. And he left. It was just scary because he was like, "I've been watching you for a while." So
Yeah.
technically, has been watching me leave and go, and like he watched my routine to
That's
know
crazy.
and he put the card on the door with hopes that I would come home and find it. But it ended up backfiring because my son's dad ended up getting home first, and he's the one who found it.
How did y'all
Which
find
could
out it was
also
him?
I can't remember how we found out. I think he ended up like I ended up seeing him in a walkway, and he ended up asking me. And I was like, "This is creepy.
It
Like, you
is.
got a whole woman." And he thought we was about to be playing side piece and like going across the way. I'm like, "No, sir." And he wasn't cute either. I was like, "What you out here
And then you
got a
talking
whole
about
woman at home?"
I think we're in the same situation. How situation is like, how do
Sure.
you know I'm not happy over here and you over there miserable? Like, our situation to be completely different.
I'm like, "Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you stalking people?" After that, I don't think I ever stayed at apartments again. I just started getting like I started doing rent houses then because it was just scary, and it just makes you be alert of like how
Yeah.
you don't you
My
know,
friend
especially
went through
like if
something
you
like that. She started dating
yeah,
somebody who
and if
lived in, well, I don't even know if they dated. Maybe they did date, but he lived in her same apartments. And she ended up not talking to
dated.
him. And he was just like stalking her, like just knowing where she stayed, just knocking on
That's
her
crazy.
door, like being aggressive and stuff with her. And it got real bad. She had to move.
Nope.
Mm,
Would not
that's
That's why you
crazy.
don't shit. What would they say? Don't shit where you stay.
Don't shit where you eat.
Oh, one of the two.
Yeah. You should say. But yeah, it's just imagine being like a single woman and you know, like we hear stories about women that end up getting killed at their apartments, and it's probably because they did reject
Yeah.
something, and now they mad, and now they know where you stay, and they come in there and kill you, and it's just scary as hell. You know,
It's been
especially when
girls. Huh?
you remember that story about that young girl that the custodian killed.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
So
that. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, well, he has the key to her apartment, so he could have just been posted up in the apartment, you know, because they be having the master keys and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. So I'm just scary, like,
I don't know if it's this custodian. I remember they
Scary.
said something about the maintenance man for one young girl. It was her maintenance man who studied her routine, and when she left, he ended up going into her apartment. And when she came back, he was still there, and he
Oh
left
no.
out the apartment, but she never left out the apartment. And he knew he was
Yeah, I
gonna
think
get found out, and he killed himself. And this girl was a young, pretty Hispanic girl. She was probably like 22, and I just hate to see that happen to them.
That's crazy.
yeah, because she had her whole life ahead of her, and I'm like, it's not like she was dating a guy or anything of that nature, like,
Right?
sir.
No,
And
he was her stalker.
he might have been an older guy too. Like, first of all, why are you over here stalking this little 22-year-old girl? Like,
Right.
like, there's so many other, like, we got prostitutes and stuff. Like, why you
Yeah,
just
if it's
don't go
that,
out here and buy?
yes, go support their
That's the best snack,
cause.
girls.
Go support their cause, but leave these girls alone.
I understand if it was to get it out here, but it's so easy these days that it's like, why you out here killing people? It don't make no sense.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
like what in their head, what happens in their head when stuff like that, like what do they
it's
think
the,
they're doing?
and I don't know
they
if
are
she
clinically
rejected.
unbalanced.
I wonder if she, like, if he did try to holler and she rejected him, or what, or maybe when they were in the apartment, he tried to come on to her and rape her and ended up killing her. I don't know, but
Or
I think
like the
it's an
people who
ego
use
thing.
their, or people who use idea, or people who use their like positions to their benefit. Like, oh, I'm a cop, or oh, I'm a army person, and I hate to bring army people in it, but I've seen crime shows where it's somebody who's in the military and people trusted him because he
Yeah.
was,
Let me tell you my story with the military people and why I don't talk to military people
oh
before. And
no,
I think
can't
I've told
nobody
you
talk
guys
to them.
before. But some time ago, way yonder, I was talking to a guy. I met him through one of my friends who's also in the military, and he was a Marine. Okay, when I started talking to him, he was deployed. He was in Kuwait. So, y'all know my sleep schedule was really, really bad before. So I used to be up all night. So, Kuwait is almost 24 hours different than what we are. So
Yeah.
me would be on the phone 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning, talking, just talking, and nothing crazy, nothing out of the ordinary. Just, hey, how was your day? Are you taking care of the barracks today? Did you take care of IT today? What you do today? Just conversation, very just friendly conversation. Okay.
Mhm.
So he tells me, maybe we're about 4 months in talking, and then he's like, hey, I'm gonna go to United States. He's like, I'm gonna go back home. He's like, how would you like to go out and have lunch? And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm like, well, we can have lunch. That's not a problem. Friendly. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
we never had a conversation other than that. We were just talking friendly. So he tells me he was gonna come home in about 2 months. Next thing I know, he's in front of my job. He had a little Camaro, a little I remember a little silver Camaro, and he pulls up to my job, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I just see him come out the car, and I'm like, what the fuck? First of all, I had never told him where I worked.
Wow.
Second, how did you know I was there at that time? Because it was already late in the afternoon. And third, I was kind of scared because I was just like, uh, you told me you were a month or two behind when you
Yeah.
told me you were going to come in a month or two. You didn't tell me you were already in the States, which I don't care. That's your business. But no. And then
Yeah.
it kind of freaked me out because the type of job that he did with the military, with the Marines, he did intelligence. So he did like tracking people down. So
Well, bitch, that's how he found you.
so that scared the shit out of me. And that was the last, like, after that happened, I turned around and I walked back into the office. I called my friend that I met him through, and I'm like, tell your friend to leave the office right now. I am scared. I'm calling the cops if he doesn't leave, and he better stop calling me, stop texting me. I was like, nope. And my friend came down. I remember he drove down to the office and he came to pick me up because I was so scared. I was like, I'm not leaving this office. I was like, I'm not. And then he just kept laughing. He's like, I can't believe this. He's like, that nigga just pulled up. I was like, yeah, he did. He's like, bro, we didn't even know he was in the States. I was like, you see? I was like, don't. I was like, I don't want to talk to your friends no more. I was like, because
Golly, that is crazy. That's scary.
scary. So
That's
that
what's
I learned
rare.
my lesson with military folk then. I don't talk to military folk like that. Not even friends.
And you know they're like trained to know how to kill people and make
Yeah,
it look like you ain't got to worry about me. That's crazy though. Like imagine like he probably had cameras outside your house and stuff watching you every day.
No, I think he maybe tracked my cell phone, but even that was like a breach of privacy.
That's
I think it was
insane.
I think it was
Girl, what if he pulled stuff?
huh?
What if he what?
What if he pulled up all your text messages and phone
Well,
calls and
if he was going through my phone, he pulled up a whole bunch of shit. I know he didn't want to see it. Because it was none of his business.
Exactly. Invasion of privacy. So whatever you saw, it was meant for you to see then. Stalking ass.
oh, funny.
No, that's scary. That was one of the scariest just interactions I've
Encounters,
had with
yeah.
somebody. And the worst part is we weren't like even talking to like date. We were just talking to be friends. So I was like, yeah, no.
See, you fucked up your own friendship, buddy.
Yeah. I was like, nah. I don't know
But
if he
it's
thought it
good you
was
found out when you found out, because
yeah,
what if you
definitely.
didn't find out?
Yes.
And just knowing the whole time he could have been tracking your phone and other stuff he could have, and just I can't even fathom. It could have just went far. It went way further than the cell phone for sure.
It's scary. Nope. Military people, stop. That ain't cute. I don't know if he just thought it was cute and surprising. It's not. It's scary as fuck. You're military. Do not track people down. Do not show up.
I'm like, maybe he tried this shit on somebody else before and they probably thought it was cute.
Maybe.
Like, how you found me? Oh, you use your military intelligence? Oh, not
Not
everybody
this
gonna
bitch.
like that.
Not this bitch. That told me psycho right there. I was like, nope.
It's different if he would have said, "Oh, this is where I work." That'll be different. But I didn't even tell you. Like, how do you just pop up at somebody's job like that? Like,
yeah, no.
I'll do it. Reconsider.
No, and the worst part is my friend just kept laughing at me. And I'm like, dude, I was like, did you tell him where I work? I was like, please tell me you told him. He's like, nah, dude, I didn't give him no information on you. He's like, I introduced y'all. He's like, and that was all I did. He's like, I didn't say anything else about you. I didn't do anything else. I was like, that was y'all. I was like, nah, don't do that to me again.
Wow. So did you continue talking to him?
No. I'm telling you, once he did that, I told him I told him through my friend, lose my number. I don't want to talk to you. Don't text me. Don't. He tried to send me a message through Facebook at that time to tell me like, oh, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. I left him on red. And now that Facebook's long gone, it's deleted. I don't even know how to log into that Facebook no more. So
good.
That was a scary experience.
Did you have any shame?
Scary stalker experiences?
My baby daddy was a scary stalker. And that's why I left his ass as soon as my child, I could.
Really?
Girl, yeah, especially after like we broke up and stuff, and it's just the whole calling my phone 1,000 times, and then I block it, and you call my phone more times from the block number, showing up to my house. I felt like he held me hostage at one point, and I didn't. It was very one of those situations. But yeah, nobody since him. Nobody since
say
him.
that. I'll say that I had that one encounter. After that, I mean, maybe that's why I be so like. That's why I'm like, okay, like I don't want to talk to you. Like, it's cool. I'll give my sister a number because you never know what mind frame people are in to where they just snap. You don't know, and they'll just go left, and before you know it, you taking and you in the back of somebody's car.
Girl,
like
that's my worst fear, being kidnapped.
And
Please
he was
don't
like
kidnap
5
me.
feet.
You said what?
Who 5
The
feet?
guy was
Now?
like 5 feet. And I'm not. I didn't. When I talk to men have to be at least 5'8", 5'9". Like I don't know, about 6 feet. I do not date men that are shorter than me.
Especially when
The
you wear
shortest person
heels.
I have. Yes, the shortest person I have dated and now married to is my wife. Other than that, I have never talked to somebody that's shorter than me. So he was like 5 feet, and I was like, nah, he got little man syndrome.
Wow.
Not you 5 feet.
Just remembered he was short as hell.
That's funny.
That's how come he could fit in that little Camaro. He was a little guy.
Man, them cars are not made for tall people. Shit. Not with these long legs. It's a struggle to get in and out that thing.
So we want to thank you for tuning into our podcast. Again, if you enjoyed our content, please subscribe to our channel, like, and comment. We love feedback. Follow us on all streaming platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you stream from, we're on there. You can also find us on Instagram and TikTok. Go like, follow, subscribe to our YouTube right now. Go do it now before you forget. Okay? So we'll see y'all next week for your weekly scoop serving. I said daily. I was like, oh, okay.